Okay, here's my reading of some selections from Nature by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Nature is a setting that fits equally well a comic or mourning piece. In good health, the air is a cordial of incredible virtue. Notice that cordial means a medicine. So it is a medicine to those who need it. Crossing a bare common in snow puddles at twilight under a clouded sky without having in my thoughts any occurrence of special good fortune, I have enjoyed a perfect exhilaration. Okay, so how does nature make him feel? A perfect exhilaration. I am glad to the brink of fear. In the woods, too, a man casts off his years as the snake is slow, and at what period soever of life is always a child. So again, how does nature make him feel childlike? Like there's childlike innocence and excitement. In the woods is perpetual youth. Within these plantations of God, a decorum and sanctity reign. A perennial festival is dressed, and the guest sees not how he should tire of them in 1,000 years. In the woods, we return to reason and faith. There, I feel that nothing can befall me in life, no disgrace, no calamity leaving me my eyes, which nature cannot repair. Standing on the bare ground, my head bathed by the blithe air and uplifted into infinite space, all mean egotism vanishes. I become a transparent eyeball. I am nothing. I see all. The currents of the universal being circulate through me. I am part or parcel of God. The name of the nearest friend sounds then foreign and accidental. To be brothers, to be acquaintances, master or servant, is then a trifle and a disturbance. I am the lover of uncontained and immortal beauty. In the wilderness, I find something more dear and connate than in the streets or villages. In the tranquil landscape, and especially in the distant line of the horizon, man beholds somewhat as beautiful as his own nature. The greatest delight which the fields and woods minister is the suggestion of an occult relation between man and the vegetable. He doesn't necessarily mean literal vegetables there. He literally means vegetation, like there's a relationship between man and nature. I am not alone and unacknowledged. They nod to me and I to them. The waving of the boughs in the storm is new to me and old. It takes me by surprise and yet is not unknown. Its effect is like that of a higher thought or a better emotion coming over me, which I deemed I was thinking justly or doing right. Yet it is certain that the power to produce this delight does not reside in nature, but in man or in harmony of both. It is necessary to use these pleasures with great temperance, for nature is not always tricked in holiday attire, but the same scene which yesterday breathed perfume and glittered as for the frolic of the nymphs is overspread with melancholy today. Nature always wears the color of the spirit. To a man laboring under calamity, the heat of his own fire hath sadness in it. Then there's a kind of contempt of the landscape felt by him who has just lost by a dear friend, or just lost by death a dear friend. The sky is less grand as it shuts down over less worth in the population.